everybody, and welcome to Vasan Dimensions. Well, look, it's been a while since we've been here. Juxie, what's happening?
It's been a while, indeed. A lot of stuff has happened.
So we are in the Asian-inspired kingdom, one of the 8 or 9 or 10 kingdoms that are in VD this season. Next season in Vasan Dimensions, there is only going to be one huge, enormous kingdom. So it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a lot more grand, but a lot less varied, probably. That'll depend on, of course, the builders. But Juxie is now with us over on the Realm of Vasten. I stole him, I've known Juxie for quite some time, and I was just happy to bring him in sort of a temporary membership. And then it's like, what am I doing? Like, this dude's so good, such a good builder. Let's just bring him in full time. So I would imagine that the progress on this has slowed since you came over to Realm of Vasten.
Yeah, and also there's some people that have been on and off, so it's just me now working on this project. So
that is,
I'm happy how it turned out.
That is kind of the way of SMPs, is that they start super hot, and then after 2 months you lose some people, and that life comes up, and then so that's one of the reasons why we do seasons, and that you bring in some fresh juice every once in a while. So I want to say right at the top of this video, we're recruiting for Vasan Dimensions currently. Vasan Dimensions Season 4, which is one huge kingdom. Now, okay, technically this is the second season of Vasan Dimensions, but we're calling Season 4 to keep it in line with Realm of Vasten because I am old and I get confused very easily. So
it's also less confusing.
Yes. So Vasan Dimensions Season 4 is recruiting currently. If you're interested in playing, you don't have to be a content creator or anything for Vasan Dimensions. It's for anyone who applies and has some building skills and wants to play with us. It's all community resources. So there's no, this is my base, this is your base. It's just one place that everyone builds together. Everyone collects materials together. It's a real group thing. If you're interested, join my Discord. It should be linked below. And come hang out with us. Vasan Dimensions is starting June 1st with a brand new build. So in just a few weeks. All right, Juxie, take us away. Show us your wonderful creation here.
Okay. Well, the first ship that I've ever built is here. It's this one. This is actually the first ship I've ever built before.
It looks great.
It turned out pretty well.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, small is hard. Small and detailed are two things that don't go hand in hand in Minecraft. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To get a lot of detail, you usually have to build pretty big. And this is a quite small ship, but because of the way the sideways way you did the sails, it's a very organic and I like it a lot. It's a really good ship. And if you're seeing that command block, if you don't know, this is our fast travel method. So if you were to take the ship, you would just click a button in the captain's quarters, I assume.
Yeah.
You would just click a button and you'd be in Port Brea. That's kind of like our nether hub, because we have a storyline here. If you're new, sometimes new people come in for world tours and things. But if you're new, we have a storyline, and this is all survival. I need to say that we're in creative now for the world tour, but everything you see is survival, except for putting the command block down, of course. But yeah, so we don't have a nether hub because we're at war with the nether. That's the overriding storyline of Vasten. And so this is how you travel. You actually take the boat, and then you appear on this boat in Port Brea. That's kind of how it works. This is a great boat, Jux.
Thanks. And then the other boat that I built was this galley, which has a couple cannons on it.
It's
a small
cool.
Little ship.
Nice. So what made you think? I'm just curious about with the iron blocks. What made you think of the iron blocks instead of like the more typical like dispensers or droppers or something?
They're really rustic and they have a dark tone, which most cannons have. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it just looks really good, to be honest. Yeah,
I like it a lot. It's just not the, I guess, the usual that you see, but yeah, it's cool. Nice. I really like these docks too. I really like this is something that I do not do ever, and I like it a lot, is putting a stone dock on the side, but then like kind of a dirt like theme, which of course is common. That's something, of course, that you would actually commonly see. Yeah. Oh, it's brown concrete powder. Oh, weird.
Like to give a nice sandy texture.
Yeah, it's really nice. Huh. But I like I would have done, if I'm building this myself, I would have done the stone side and then stone down here. And I really like that you mixed. It's like, I never wear, like, I know it's quite common in today's fashion, to wear like black pants and brown shoes. I guess that's a thing that people do. I've seen it. That's never been me. black pants go with, or gray pants go with black shoes. It's like you're on the gray palette or you're on the brown palette, and you've mixed them, and I really like it, and it's really cool. And I'm going to learn from this. This is neat.
So moving right along, we have like a marketplace. This is a noodle cart that old gray man built for me. It looks really good.
What is this?
I really like it.
What is this thing down here?
Down where?
The seats.
Oh, those are armor stands.
Oh, like you moved them with a piston or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Seats.
And then what? Red helmets, red leather helmets.
Uh-huh.
That is freaking brilliant. I cannot believe how cool that looks. Juxie.
That's not me. That's Gray.
Wow, old Gray. Old Gray, you're amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. I love this.
It's really nice.
I love this so much. So this is, I think we said this is an Asian-inspired kingdom. Does it have a name?
K-Ron. Yeah, we came up with it.
Wow, this is
ago.
this is one of the coolest. This is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That's super cool.
And moving over here, we have like a merchant guild warp.
Mm-hmm.
So at the start of the season, I thought I was going to build a merchant guild. Didn't end up happening because I was moved to ROV and also time constraints happened. So
Sure.
yeah, but it's like a cart, like a almost like a medieval race car, but it works out. I like it.
Yeah, that is really, really cool. That's. So what's the merchant guild? What was the merchant guild? Because we don't actually have that in our current lore. What was the idea with that?
So when the traveling merchant came out, I thought, hey, in the snapshots,
Mm-hmm.
I thought, hey, why can't I have a traveling merchant guild? And that would be just a lot of buildings centered around trade. So basically a huge marketplace kingdom, basically.
Wow.
It would be separate from the banking clan.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's really, we should think about that lore to bring it into the main server. That's really, really interesting. I like it a lot. I like the build too. I just love, you have such an eye for something that I don't have an eye for, and I'm trying to learn how to do, is you have an eye to build more organic shapes than I could ever do. And something I've been really trying to learn how to do this season is build a lot more organically. I've been watching a lot of Gemini Tay, if you know her.
Yeah.
And
she's really good.
Yeah, she's so talented, and so talented, specifically at a lot of things, but organic shapes and things. And I'm just watching. I'm like, I got to learn how to see this, because when you start a build and you put down your first block, you kind of have an idea where it's going. When I try a regular old building that I'm good at, I generally can see it in my head. When I try an organic shape, I have literally no idea what it's going to be. So I need to develop what do they call it? Like the mind's eye, where you're seeing the whole thing in your head before it actually is down on paper, or in this case on digital canvas. Yeah, this is very cool. What else you got?
So we got all these houses here. Most of them have interiors.
Wow.
Then we got a crane, big crane over here.
Oh geez, wow, that's a lot of stuff you have in a little tiny place. Huh. I love it. Yeah, that's really cool. Well done.
We got a crane over here. It's curved. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see that.
Looks alright.
Oh, it's curved actually sideways, kind of. Oh wow, That's weird. Cool. It's weird in a good way. I like it. Wow, see, that's what I'm saying. Welcome to proving my point. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of shape that I could not see without really practicing this, because that's out of my comfort zone, but I love it so much. Everything from look at this. There's that's so weird that you would put that there, but I love it. But it's so odd. Like a gate there. Is that just to make the curve a little bit more?
Yeah.
Wow, man. Jeez, you're a master. Okay. Well, what else we got? Wow, that's so good. I don't even know what I'm going to use for my screenshot, so I got to keep my F1 screen off, because anything might be a screenshot. It's thumbnail. It's so good.
So moving over here towards the Adventurers Guild.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, should have broke that nether portal a long time ago.
Yeah, you don't want an invasion.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the Adventurers Guild. Got the first floor all done with interior wise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these are the game mode switchers. I think you've seen these before.
I think I have. Yeah. So in VD, because like in Realm of Vasten, we're all opt because we're all content creators. So it's really nice to be able to jump into spectator or use the debug stick, which are both allowed, or put command blocks down, which are allowed for various cool building functions and things like that. But here in in Vasten Dimensions, only the mods are opt, just because there's a lot of people that I don't like. If you're in Realm of Vasten, that I know you and I completely trust you. If you're in Vast Dimensions, you might be someone who I'm just getting to know and just getting to meet. So we keep it small. So if you want to go into spectator mode in Vast Dimensions, you can just walk up and click the button in any adventurers guild, and a lot of kingdoms have them. That way you can get up and grab screenshots or take a look at builds or whatever, and then all you have to do is just log in and log out if you're not opt, and it'll force you into survival.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very cool. One thing I want to do a lot in season 4 is, the way we've done it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, we only have one adventurers guild per kingdom. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
There would be tons of bars. There's no, like, I mean, I couldn't walk down my street without seeing 6 bars. So, I think we should have, like, if you want, here's a spot, let's build a bar and make it an adventurers guild. Like, there can be 8. Who cares?
Especially the main streets of each kingdom.
Exactly, and that way you don't have to walk far to hit into spectator mode at any given time. But cool. Oh, good. How fun. Let's just turn that off. Okay. What else you got?
Okay, so I never actually got to making roads, but here's a little bit of a road going up to the mountain.
I'm sorry, hold on. Now, I know I talked about this last time we were here. These trees are absolutely... As a matter of fact, I think, Juxie, this exact tree is maybe the one that's responsible for the Vasan Dimensions guest membership program and Adjury. Because I was here and I was talking to... Was it Joel? I think Joel was here with me.
I think Joel, yeah.
And we were like, even after we stopped filming, we're sitting there talking about this particular tree and about how odd it is. Like, look at the shape, folks. If you want a clinic on how to build out of your comfort zone, look at this tree. It's so weird and perfect and awesome that I love it. Now, are these leaves? Is this because? Oh no, they're different kinds of leaves.
Yeah, they're different kinds of leaves because I want to show, like, one side is dead. Well, before, dark oak leaves were much lighter, but now they have a different texture due to Optifine. So before they were kind of light, and I wanted to show that those leaves were dead, and then these leaves were still lush and green and alive.
Wow, this is really a work of art, this tree. I love it, and it is so different than anything I would ever build in a million years of my life. So this is probably the one tree that said, hey, I need more of these in Vasten, and I don't know how to do this. So that's kind of what got me started going down the road, thinking like, well, yeah, why don't I just bring people who do know how to do it? and thus here we are.
Yeah, so making our way up, we can see a tower in the distance, if you have it rendered distance.
That's new.
Yep. We also have some mountains over right there.
We've talked before about this overhanging bridge, but in case you didn't see it,
yeah.
This thing is really nice. It's so difficult to build things like that at an angle, and look at the roof and everything, and to get that to work out. Yeah, that's a lot of thinking, I think.
Yeah, it took way too long to build.
Yeah.
To build.
And this is all custom terrain, right? Because this was like a fairly flat plains.
Yeah, it's all plains. So making our way up here, we have some ruins, just to show that this world is old, and it's not just made in 1 year. Yeah,
exactly. Yep. Ruins are a huge thing. Do you ever walk around Artecraft?
Yeah, that's where I got the inspiration for this.
Artecraft and Wester's Craft probably, although I've not been on there still, we keep talking about it, but it is amazing because you walk around there and very little is new. Almost everything is different stages of old, and I think that does so much to the world, and just the feeling that you get when you're walking through it, like you're getting a feeling like, oh, this isn't just a Minecraft season. This has been built 1,000 years ago, not like 3 months ago. Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Yeah, so making our way here, this is actually the warp into the Goblin town.
I totally forgot this exists. I remember this now, but I forgot it. Wow, yeah.
But yeah. So this is a small side project that I worked on just to you know, once I got like a little bit tired of just building in a Japanese style, I just worked on this for a little bit.
Well, this is super
But
cool.
not much is actually done here. It's just a staircase going all the way down.
Are we directly under that?
Yeah, we're directly under this mountain. Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, the instant teleport, if it's in the same chunk, is such a nice feature. So yeah, I got very confused when I was here before because I was like, I don't know how you did that. But yeah, it's there. If you go right here, you just teleport right, and it's only a couple blocks, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's only 3 blocks, I think.
Yeah, but that way there's no, it's
blocks.
instant. There's no like piston doors or anything like that. Yeah, it's really cool. And like we don't have a problem with doing that kind of stuff in Vasten because we're all about building the most creative thing you can in survival. And if command blocks were possible to do in survival, we would do it. So
Yeah. So I never actually got to building roads in this area, but this area I was watching a lot of B-Dub's Escher videos lately. And this was all built in one day. Like I just had a playlist and I just built all this.
What? You built all this in a day?
Yep.
You are a maniac. This is unbelievable. Yeah, I've been actually going back. Germ inspired me. Germ said he was going back and watching some of the old B-Dubs, the older B-Dubs series. So then when he said it, I was like, I should do that. So I've been also doing it. Yeah, we're all of us here in Realm of Vasten. I think pretty much every single person is hugely, really inspired by the great B-Dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
So we have a little bit of a greenhouse, I think.
Yeah. I like this. Is that like water coming down type of situation?
Yep. Then over here is a church. There's no real inside. But the basis for this little town is that this was like the old people, like the old natives of the area.
Okay, yeah.
And they lived on salt. I'm behind. I'm over here.
Okay.
And over here is the salt flats.
Uh-oh.
What?
I think I know. I think something happened to these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they look pretty good still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here they are.
Yeah, I did see this. So Germ changed the texture underneath of us, which is a change for the good, except for this one individual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is snow layers. So Germ changed it. So if you put down snow layers in a beach biome, or beach or desert, then it's sand. Which that's gonna make that. that's gonna happen. So this used to be like a lot of white layers and stuff like that. It really actually reminded me a lot of B-Dub's sort of salt things that he did on his series.
Yeah, but it still looks pretty good even with the sand layers, to be honest.
It does. It looks like it's just been harvested here fairly recently. Yeah, it still works.
Dug up or something. So over here is Basilisk Bridge, and the story behind this was that there was a basilisk. I was supposed to make it ruined, but never actually got to it. So there was supposed to be like a basilisk body on top of the bridge, like it's dead, almost like smog over.
Oh yeah.
Lake Town, almost like that. Just like this bridge.
Wow.
So that's pretty much this area.
Wow, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, we have a stained glass window for the church.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
No real interior.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. Is this an automatic tree farm you have going on over here?
It broke because Spigot actually messed up with the TNT duplicator.
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard that's gone now. Is that gone in 1.14? Has that been fixed? The TNT duping?
I think so. I think it's gone.
Yeah.
So making our way back onto the path, we'll go through the bridge. Never actually done the interior in this place. Still looks pretty good though.
Yeah, it looks good. It's so like thin. You don't need much interior there.
Yeah. So
those are nice trees too.
Yeah. So heading through this little cave.
This is all custom built.
Finished all this. Yeah, it is.
Really nice.
So here is the main city.
Wow.
You can fly up.
Oh wow, this has come a long way since I've been here last.
It has, yeah.
Holy cow! I didn't see all these other mansions you have over there. Oh my goodness. Have you done some of these very recently?
Like in the past 2 months, yeah.
Because I was here not that long ago, and I don't remember.
You missed all of this.
Wow. Oh,
Maybe like
maybe it
food
was here and I just didn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Oh, like walls and big giant floating. Is there magic effects up on top of that?
Yeah, that was supposed to be some sort of controlled forbidden magic, but never actually got enough glass for that.
Okay, yeah.
Or
yeah.
never spent the time to actually build
Sure.
that.
Wow,
Making our way onto the road.
This is really extraordinary.
Yeah.
Man, this is so great. This feels like, I mean, especially with like knowing what it would have been had this kept going with more houses on the backside.
Yeah.
But like, if you just like kind of walk through here, it just really feels like a town. Like I love, I know you're a big fan of like point of view and really figure out where you're standing. You have things in the foreground, things in the midground, things in the background, and like standing here is such a good example of that. Like you have the statue here, the tree midground, that building, and then in the background you have this huge giant structure that was in mid process of being built up there.
Yeah. I'm also a big fan of the player's path, so like interesting things such as like bushes or lanterns or trees or statues, stuff like that.
Something that B-Dubs talks about in his videos sometimes is putting things that make the player want to walk over there and check it out. Like and
points of interest.
Yeah, and I think it's always interesting. Like if you're walking through here, just like from standing here, it's like I see that open door, I see that little walkway, I see this little path. You see a lot of different things. It's like, oh, what's over here? Like things that are going to get you distracted, which is a good thing. Like this little flower garden, this like height very seriously. It really wants to rain. Game, rule, do, weather, false. Thank you. Okay. Jeez, remind me to turn that back. It doesn't matter. I forgot to say in the intro. Darn it, I meant to say it. For the month of May, when this is coming out in May, the month of May, Vasan Dimensions is now open to the public. Darn it, Juxie, I forgot to say that in the beginning. Maybe I'll insert it if I remember. I won't. I'll forget. But yeah, so if you want to hop on a Vasan Dimension, you can come in. You'll be put in spectator mode, and you can just log on. The IP will be in the video description, as well as a link to Germ's texture pack for a little taste of Vasan, which you really should use if you're going to take a look at the world. And I'll set it so the world will give you the option to download it and play with it. But yeah, I absolutely recommend. Just come on this world, and we'll put coordinates of these various kingdoms at spawn, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, come in this world and walk around. You'll see not only all the stuff that the Vasan Dimensions crew has built, but in addition, you'll be able to walk around like the 36 kingdoms that the Realm of Vasten crew did prior to this season. So it's all one giant world. We have about, in this world, like 45 kingdoms or so, something like that. So you can check out.
Something like that. Maybe even like 48.
Yeah, it's really expansive. So yeah, check out the IP and just come on and check it out. It's only for the month of May. That's we don't do a world tour, or we don't do a world download. Instead of a world download, this is what we do. So it's open for 1 month. You can just hop on and check it out. There will be horses and stuff at spawn, horses and saddles at spawn that you can just grab and ride. I might lock it in day mode. What do you think of that? Should I?
That's already in day mode. I just changed it right now.
But I mean, should I just leave it there for the tour? Maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
So people don't have to deal with monsters. In fact, maybe I'll make it peaceful for the month of May.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. To Nasty Slums area.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the so I modeled this wall after like the Berlin Wall, like how it's the separation of basically like poorer people and the rich. But yeah, so this was supposed to be the model house, but never actually built anymore. So.
Oh, I like this. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I like the combination, especially if it was, if it was like textured and things, which I'm sure you would do. But yeah, this is really cool. Wow, really neat. Oh, I like the wall too. The wall has netherrack and stuff in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great. Well, I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. The size of these huge houses are just, man, I could look at these all day. These are so great. I didn't even see this back in here. Ooh, that's a nice technique. Wow, these are great. Man, the tight little streets and little turns and elevation changes. Juxie, you're a real master. Who else helped you in this kingdom to give everyone credit?
So Echo built this tower, but besides that, just me.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's an amazing. That's just an amazing amount of work. Yeah, this is really great. Yeah, I'm so happy to have you on Realm of Vasten and just. Oh, is this under construction? Oh, dude, you're
No,
freaking...
it's like military defense weapons.
Oh,
So we
that's
have
cool.
like 2 smaller ballistas, 1 larger ballista, and a catapult.
Wow. Oh, this is great. Oh, what's going on over here? I just saw a render. Like a
That
wizard
was the
tower.
last project before I officially said I'm done.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness! Look at this! A giant like Viking boat and a crane and everything.
Yeah, this was supposed to be the like royal port with like all the military boats and all that stuff.
Folks, everything you're seeing here happened in about 5 months. One man, with in survival. Everything you're seeing is one man in survival in about 5 months' time. Is that not unbelievable? This is tremendous. I love that chain hanging and how it's hanging like as if the wind's blowing it or it's swinging.
Yeah.
That is just freaking brilliant. I could look at that chain all day long. That's so good. Man, having the chain actually turn? Wow. I mean, wow. Wow. Juxie, you're brilliant. You're brilliant. So, hey, by the way, Juxie has a channel. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. It'll be linked in this description and every other video that I put out. Check out Juxie. Check out the other folks here. Everyone's linked. I think. Hopefully. Everyone should be linked. And check out Juxie on both YouTube and apparently Twitch now. Is that functioning yet?
Yeah. Yep, it's functioning. Streamed 1 stream already.
Nice. So you've already missed 1 by the time this comes out. So get on the ground floor of Juxie moving to Twitch. And seriously, go give this man some love. He is an amazing builder, amazing creative person. And I honestly, I don't spread out this kind of praise often, but Juxie is one of my like absolute favorite builders in this entire game. You know, I mean that legitimately. You're the one that I refer to most frequently when I'm talking about. It's like, oh, well, what would Jux do? And I say that a good bit. My wife knows who you are just from me talking about it so much. So,
oh, what?
yeah. So anyway, so yeah, please go subscribe to my friend Juxie and show him some love on his channel because he does so as you can see, some amazing stuff and really, really good content, good videos, entertaining, and good streams and stuff. So I will see everyone next time. I'm going to be touring all the Vasan Dimensions kingdoms, each one separately on their own video because they certainly deserve it. You know, throughout the season, we did this occasionally in short little segments, but I want to give everyone a lot of love through this, and it's well-deserved. So, Jux, I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for the tour.
See you later.
Okay.
No, you're
Bye, everyone.
welcome. Bye.
Hey folks, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out and checking this out. Vasan Dimensions Season 4 starting, like I say, very soon. You can hop on right now if you want to for the month of May 2019. Who knows how late it is that you're checking this out. But May 2019, the server is open to the public. You hop on adventure mode, you can just walk around, check it out. This is your chance to check out all of Vasan, not just Vasan Dimensions, because all the old stuff is there as well. Everything except for Soleil, which we did this season, is on there. So special thank you to my patrons, my YouTube members. You folks make everything possible that we do on this entire channel. All these servers comes from you. So thank you so much for your support. I cannot tell you how appreciative I am and my family is. It means so much to be able to do all these things and not at a loss. So really, thank you so much, and we'll see you all next time. Vasan Dimension Tour is coming out all month of all these different kingdoms, so get ready to have your mind blown by what the folks here have built.